Shine light tonight. It's just the moon and stars and help us to ease our minds. Shine light tonight. It's just the moon and stars and help us. Shine light tonight. It's just the moon and stars and help us to ease our minds.
Do not fully support the hip-hop culture. Sometimes people do not accept what you do, what you dance. Like people came to you, what are you doing? You must have some struggles to convince people that hip-hop is not a violent thing. It's a good place, it's a good culture.
Not being recognized, and show promoters, DJs that don't recognize hip-hop artists there, and you know, they go overseas, they bring this hip-hop artists and they pay them lots of money, and they can't even like pay like a penny to like the hip-hop artists there to even open up shows.
Let's say I dance in a mall. The security catch me up and told me to stop dancing, and they might even arrest me just because I'm dancing.
As I said, and I will always say, this is a fresh area, so we need only to support and help each other. You don't feel that there is some support from other people. Hip-hop is a support, so if we didn't support each other, we cannot reach any level.
I know a lot of other hip-hop artists in Kuwait, in Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia. You can see the recognition they have there and the support they get. For some reason in Doha, if you did not get the recognition of somebody outside and you're killing it here, you rarely see the recognition. Some hip-hop artists, they don't want to help each other and they think that they are the next shit, and especially in Doha, we need to stick together and we need to be one hand, and we need to show people that Doha can have a quality killing game in hip-hop.
No performances. This is the worst thing actually. And there is no collaborations. The best element of hip-hop in Doha is the B-boying. They actually representing Qatar and representing Egypt and different countries from their crew, traveling, do tours. Now I don't know where they gone.
Imagine you went to the States and you started rapping in Arabic. What do you think the reaction is gonna be? Like, what do you think your penetration level is gonna be like? You know, you're gonna definitely face a lot of obstacles because you have that language barrier, and I think that's the biggest issue that we have here. Qatar is obviously like different because it's trying to do this whole international thing, so in a way it is more acceptable, I guess, that you're rapping in English in Qatar because, you know, they're supposed to be on an international standard like Dubai or etc. If the general public doesn't speak the language that you're rapping in, no one's gonna really understand. You're catering to people who like hip-hop that speak English in Doha. There is a barrier that you have to break, you know, and I don't know what the solution to that is yet. I'm trying to figure it out. There is a cultural problem, not just because of in the culture itself, but in what we're doing.
If like the event company or whatever announces the show, like, oh, you know, I know this dude, we gotta go to the show. If I announce the show, it's like whatever. You get what I'm saying? And it's weird, cause it's the same show, but just like who you hear it from makes a huge difference. The culture is like fragmented as hell, so either like people are just like doing it for fun or not taking it like as serious as they're supposed to, or they're taking it really seriously but maybe like the talent or the push isn't there. There's power in numbers and we don't have the numbers, right? It's tough. And then there's this connotation of like, oh, hip-hop's gangster.
Just copying blindly what you see in hip-hop in TV in the West or in the States or whatever is very different from how we should be doing out here. It's not always just copy-paste. You need to sculpt things, you know, to make it fit into your environment. While I'm doing graffiti, a lot of people stop by, like I said, and some people, they won't look at the artwork. They'll just focus on that, just you being a female doing that. And then they would take pictures, and I don't know if these pictures are of me or of the work. The cost of the equipment is skyrocketed. It's 75 reals for a can, 65, 75 reals. Whereas in other places, I think it's like 20 20 riyals or 15 riyals for a can.
We don't lack content. We have many creatives around Qatar that are actually pushing towards delivering their message. Chuck, Moyes, Saad Al Basha, many artists are around there. If you want to talk about hip hop rappers, graffiti artists, Mubarak, Asil, what they lack is local support. They try to talk to them with the message, but they do not appreciate it or they're not support it, so they start looking outside. Oh, I am gonna make an album or I'm gonna make a piece, but it's not designed for Qatar, it's not catered to Qatar, it's catered to another country. Why? They live in this country, they're part of this country, so they should get the local support that they deserve.
If we're talking about places like New York or LA or even London, there's a large community, there's like, and it's not just rap, it's just like the entire hip hop culture. So there's radio stations that are looking for local artists put on the map. There's open mic nights, there's whatever, you know, like the whole kind of layout is there. And it's just up to you as like an artist of whatever sort to like do as much work as you possibly can to reach your goal. But the lane is there, you know, you just need to hop on it. Here, is no lane. It's like a big desert and you're still like literally putting brick to brick on the damn road to make your own lane. And then every couple of minutes, someone will come and be like, no, sorry, no construction here. And you gotta like find another lane.
We are trying to innovate and to experiment with new things here. We always try to experiment. We have some sick producers here in the Middle East. We stick to the foundations. You know, there is some foundations in hip hop. You can't just break. You can't just go and write a track just mumbling about, I don't know, about girls. And what really makes me sad is people are neglecting now the key aspect of hip hop. Even if you check the top songs now, you will see that, I don't want to say garbage lyrics or garbage tracks, but you know how rappers has been called MCs? Because before, when a party is shit, they would call the rapper an MC to light them up. A hip hop artist should have charisma, should have lyrics, should have all these stuff, and I hope it come back again. Not some little kids talking about nothing. Sometimes I don't understand what they're singing, you know?
Graffiti, I think some people are bringing it into, I've seen some graffiti with the Butula, Qatari thing that you wear on your face. I've seen Sheikh Hamad, I've seen a lot of people doing graffiti in Arabic. The Arabic font itself has many different variations to it. So it's all about playing with this.
Staying true to yourself. I think that's the most important thing. Just being yourself and doing your thing, and you don't need to care about what people say or what they think about you. Because at the end of the day, I mean, you're who you are, and you just have to be able to express yourself.
They don't see that there is potential in what they're doing because they don't see that like when you give something, you expect something back, and they've been giving, and they don't get anything back. So a lot of them actually end up just stopping. I think it's still in like the 80s. We might as well just go out in the park and like put out speakers and just start performing there, and like, you know, because it is still like a baby scene. The people that actually do it, that are involved in the culture, are like 4 or 5 people. And out here, because of the nature of things, are the audience that actually listens to the hip hop that we do or that are exposed to this culture don't stay here long enough.
The hip hop here in Qatar is a little bit closed comparing to other countries. Like Dubai is so open. Most of the shows do not allow this hip hop dance. There are people actually on the scene that can control these events, and they can have us there, but they don't.
First, we can compare Qatar to GCC countries. Qatar is the weakest one, to be honest, actually. If you compare Qatar to Saudi Arabia hip-hop there is crazy. These guys don't have the streets to go to rap in, but they do. And once the police came, everybody ran away. If we can say that in the second place, Kuwait come. Kuwait is very good in hip-hop. Bunch of good rappers. Bahrain, you see how Outlaw represent hip-hop now. Outlaw and Flip Parachi make crazy things. This is not the good hip-hop you see from them because they doing commercial. In Qatar, there is a bunch of good rappers. Actually, they are all perfect and they're all experienced and they know what they say and they know what to do. But there's no collaborations. I will tell you a story that, okay guys, come on, WhatsApp group. Okay, we're gonna do a cypher for Qatar hip-hop. This project is still stuck for 1 year. They are too lazy and busy with things, I don't know why.
Comparing Qatar hip hop culture with the other countries, it's not that good actually. I have a lot of friends who stopped dancing because the culture is going down.
I discuss with many talents. They need only this, this push from the people who support this culture. As many person here, they take the hip hop culture with like a commercial life. It's not something from the heart, only to show himself that I'm b-boying or I'm rappers or something like that.
You'll see a lot of young talents trying to motivate themselves to send a message. And in many countries, it will be appreciated. In this country, still needs some developing. Hip-hop scene in Qatar, there is so many possibilities for growth, and I believe people should start tapping into it. I appreciate all the work, the hard work that is made by all the people who are members of the 5 Arkan when it comes to hip-hop, graffiti and everything, because although all the boundaries when it comes to support, because it saddens when you try to do something and you work so hard on it and then at the end, no one gives a shit. And one thing else I want to mention about the hip-hop scene in Qatar, collaboration is important. Do not develop ego from an early stage, because if you develop that ego, there is no place in Qatar that will just take you and be like, oh, I'll make you a great artist. It's not the US. Like, I'll come out like, you're good, I'm taking you. Screw all the other people. You'll do fine on your own. This is not the place where that will work. It's a place where if you collaborate, you'll be more appreciated.